video, we're going to talk about how you multiply and divide scientific notation. And it's really quite simple. Look at example 1. We have 2 times 10 squared times 3 times 10 to the 4th. So you want to multiply your whole numbers. So we're going to do 2 times 3. Then we're going to do times 10. And then we're going to go back and use our rules of exponents. So we had a 10 squared and a 10 to the 4th. We've already got our same bases. And remember, the rules of exponents say that when you have the same bases, you simply add your exponents. So in this case, we do 2 times 3, or 6 times 10. You keep that base to the 6th power, because 2 plus 4 gives you 6. Okay, so let's do another one. We have 6 times 10 to the 5th power times 5 times 10 to the 7th power, which gives us 6 times 5 times 10 to the 5 plus 7. Forgot my marker. So that's going to give us 6 times 5 equals 30 times 10 to the 5 plus 7 is 12. Okay, now, what happens when you have a decimal? Well, you still multiply it as usual. So we would do 7.7 times 8.4. 4 times 7 is going to give us 28, carry the 2, 308. 8 times 7 is 56. I'm not going to have enough space here. Carry the 5, 56, plus 5, 61. So we get 8, 6, 4, 6. There's 2 significant digits, so we would get 64.68 with our decimal. Keep our times 10. 3 plus 4 is what we get when we put our exponents together, so it's to the 7th. So 64.68 times 10 to the 7th. And that makes sense, because if you looked, this is about 8 times 8, so this is about 64 times 10 to the 8th, if we look at it and estimate. So that's multiplying. What if we divided? Same thing, you're going to use your exponent rules. You know that when you divide with exponents, you subtract the exponents if you have the same base 10 power. So, if we had 2 times 10 to the 4th divided by 5 times 10 to the 2nd, you want to do 2 divided by 5 times 10 to the 4 minus 2. Well, 2 divided by 5 is going to give you 0.4. So we're going to get 0.4 times 10. 4 minus 2 gives us negative 2. No, it doesn't. It just gives you 2. Duh. So we would get 0.4 times 10 to the 2nd power. Okay? Let's look at another one. This time we have 7 times 10 to the 9th power divided by 4 times 3 to the 3rd power, or 7 divided by 4 times 10 to the 9 minus 3. So 7 divided by 4, 4 goes into 7 once, minus 4, you got 3, so add a decimal point and a 0. 4 goes into 37 times, minus 28, and 2, add another 0, bring it down, so 1.75. So in this one you're going to end up with 1.75 times 10. 9 minus 3 is going to give you 6. So the answer to 7 times 10 to the 9th power divided by 4 times 10 to the third power is going to equal 1.75 times 10 to the sixth power. And this is in scientific notation, so we move on. Last example, 6 times 10 to the seventh power divided by 3 times 10 to the ninth power, which is the same as 6 divided by 3 times 10 to the 7 minus 9. Well, we know 6 divided by 3, that's easy. That's just 2 times 10. 7 minus 9 is going to give us negative 2. Now, scientific notation is different than when we just divide regular exponents. We don't have to put it down below. We can actually leave this with 2 times 10 to the negative 2. It is okay to have a negative exponent when you're doing scientific notation.